Gervonta Davis is more talented than Shakur Stevenson, says William Zepeda. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. A conversation has been started by William Zepeda regarding the potential fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Some interesting things were said recently by Zepeda. I just want to break that down, get my 5,000 nickels for anybody listening.
I want to state exactly what William Zepeda had to say here in regards to Shakur and Tank. I believe that Davis is a more complicated fighter than Stevenson. He has youth, strength, intelligence, and experience, and I would love to fight him and show who I am, the qualities of my fighting, and what I'm capable of doing. If I beat Shakur, everyone is going to want me to fight Tank, and that's what I want to do too. So he is stating his interest in fighting Gervonta Davis, but clearly he's going down the path that he feels is least resistant first, so that he can get to Tank.
All right, so Gervonta Davis, William Zepeda, Shakur Stevenson, talent level, what's really going on?
I mean, that just sounds like somebody that's scared.
So William Zepeda recently gave his opinion on Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson and who he feels like is the more talented fighter and why.
The upper room.
Basically what William had to say was that he feels like Gervonta Davis is more strong, is younger, has better talent, and all around more power than Shakur Stevenson. Listen, I think Shakur Stevenson is a pretty decent fighter. I think he has okay boxing skills. I think he has talent when it comes to his foot movement, his ring IQ. You know, I think he has good combinations. The one problem I've always had with Shakur Stevenson has been the fact that he really don't have no pop on his shots.
Nigga, please.
And I think that's the reason why William Zepeda feels like, you know, he's not as talented as Gervonta. I think Shakur Stevenson and his team have tried to address this issue with the hand surgery.
Find the building!
But, you know, to me, I don't think that that's going to be the determining factor. I know a lot of athletes feel like, well, I can go get this worked on. They can put rods or pins or this and that in it to make the muscle or the ligament or the bone stronger. And a lot of times it works. A lot of times it doesn't work.
I better use my strong hand.
I think in this situation, it just depends. We haven't seen Shakur yet after the surgery, so we don't know how it's going to turn out. But the William Zepeda fight, I think, is going to be, you know, the measuring stick for how much it actually worked.
You think I'm done?
Now, you know, when it comes to those two guys, William Zepeda feels like that Gervonta Davis is the more talented. Not only the more talented, but he feels like it's more complicated to put a fight together with Gervonta Davis because he is so popular. And if you're not as popular as him, then you're going to have a long, drawn-out negotiation process.
What kind of bullshit is this?
And who really wants to go through that? And so, at the end of the day, he feels like going through a Shakur Stevenson fight is a lot easier and a simpler road to get to a Gervonta Davis fight. Because if he beats Shakur Stevenson, you know, he's going to have a lot more negotiating power. Not only that, I think that there's some type of title on the line, so he'll have a bargaining chip to bring to the table when it comes to trying to make a Gervonta Davis fight.
I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga.
Now, will he beat Shakur? You know, I'm not sure about that. We have to wait and see how Shakur is going to look. You know, ironically, Shakur Stevenson is his next fight, you know, for William Zepeda. It's actually the next fight that's supposed to be on the table for Shakur Stevenson. So, when Shakur gets back, we'll definitely see if he has the talent to, you know, to take on a guy like Gervonta Davis, or if William Zepeda is going to give him all he can handle.
You lose!
And maybe William Zepeda doesn't beat him, but perhaps he puts some more doubt into Shakur Stevenson's mind on whether he can actually beat Gervonta Davis, you know, at the end of the day. It's not like a guy like Jake Paul who can front his own fights, who has his own money. He's got all that YouTube money.
Vicious win. Love you.
Love you too.
So he can just take his own money and put on a fight. No, it's different for Shakur and William Zepeda and Gervonta, where they have to go through a promotional company to have them put up the money to make a certain fight. And if that promotional company knows, well, we don't have a lot of negotiating power when it comes to a guy like Gervonta Davis, they're usually not even going to go after those fights. You know, has to be a lot of fanfare or has to be some type of negotiation power going into those type of situations. So at the end of the day,
I don't fucking like you.
It's not will Shakur Stevenson beat Gervonta Davis. To me, I think it's can Shakur Stevenson beat Gervonta Davis. And I think the William Zepeda fight is really going to be the measuring stick.
You put some stink on this motherfucker, like your life depends on. You understand me?
To answer that question.
You'd rather be a broke boss than a rich employee, I think, sometimes.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Because when you're a rich employee, you might be rich doing something someone tells you to do that you don't agree with, and then you're miserable.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
But a broke boss, when I say broke boss, is, you know, you always have to put your own money up to be the boss.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
It's crazy to me that people in this day and age tease people or would try to tease a person.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
For investing all their money so that no one else could tell them what to do.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share, subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. Want collabo, feature a product, your channel, on my channel. Feel free to hit my Gmail because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are out of here.
Don't try this at home.
I don't know shit about boxing.
I just wanna touch a onion. She just want a couple hundred. I got mad and changed the subject. Then I got drunk and said fuck it. This is for my hustling niggas. This is for my hustling bitches. Pull up with that Aquafina. Yellow bone, her name is Tina. Tina like the hit casinos. Tina could snort a whole kilo. Tina like to fight and argue. Bye bye Tina, bitch, you argue. Met a dark skin chick named Anna. Anna like that marijuana. Anna was from the Bahamas. At least that's what she said. I assume she's honest. I apologize, Your Honor. I just wanted me some money. You can't tell these niggas frontin'. You can't tell these niggas nothing. 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 All that seems to be on my mind is hustling. All that seems to be on my mind is hustling. This is for my hustling niggas. This is for my hustling niggas. This is for my hustling bitches. This is for my hustling bitches. Nigga, don't act so suspicious. Hustle hot as hell, but you swear they snitching. You don't wanna go to prison. You don't wanna go to prison. You don't wanna come up missing. You don't wanna come up missing. I just want a couple bitches. Put them in the ring, make a split decision. I'm trying to slow down with the semen. I pray to God, no, he'll forgive me. Me and God had a discussion. He said, tell him. I said, you can't.